Hi everyone, this is me. I mean, I don't know who else would be filming on here other than me. I mean, maybe I could teach the dog how to film. She is very vocal, so you know, you would actually get a lot out of her. You might not be able to understand Husky, but you would get something out of her. So it is. I mean, I'm filming. I normally film on my other phone when it's on charge, but this one needs to go on charge as well. It is Friday the 30th, and it is 16:31, which is 4:31 p.m. because I know not everyone knows the 24-hour clock. So why do I keep catching that? So I'll recap on my day. I might as well. I filmed this morning. Can't remember what I said. I've got a headache. All I've had is 2 drinks today. I had that hot honey, lemon and ginger this morning. Did I drink it whilst I was filming? I probably did. Then I didn't have anything else to drink. Went out. And I had another drink about an hour ago. I had an orange Lucozade. But when I finished filming, did my makeup with some music on. Then I got the warning. Well, the AirPod case was flat, so I immediately put that on charge whilst I had the AirPods in, which were 15%. Then I got a warning they were down to 10. Then the left ear died on me. For some reason, that's the one that always dies first. I mean, I don't know why they're not dying at the same time. And then about 3 minutes later, the right one died. But I'd almost done my makeup by then, so I didn't mind. So they're still on charge, but they're probably charged now. So I finished getting ready, got this jumper on. It's like black, white, grey. And then the black bit goes part way down my chest, and then it's all grey with a pouch pocket. I really like it. I found, well, it was in my wardrobe. I got this one and a charcoal grey one. Both same size, both the same brand, yet this one fits me. The charcoal one's still a little bit too short for me. Now I did wash this and it did shrink and it almost covers my bum, which I'm happy with, but I would have preferred it to be like an inch or two longer like it was before I washed it. Hate stuff that's not pre-washed. Anyway, went out and went to Aldi and B&M, and the food haul will be up anyway days before this, because obviously the video I filmed last Sunday showing like going through those clothes, that'll be Saturday. Food haul Sunday, then whatever I film next, so there'll be an order. So the food haul was up on Sunday the 2nd, because who knows when these videos are going to go up. If I manage to edit stuff, these videos might go up and they might not make sense. Who knows? I don't even know. I've not even thought about it as much as I probably should do. I'm just trying to do something different. Can you see that light? I don't understand why it's doing that light effect. It's probably going to get really annoying. It's like I'm already having a rave. Can you see that line? Oh, it's stopped now. So, do you know what? In Aldi, I thought I'd spent more than I did. It was only 26 something, and I'm like, do you know when you're confused? Because I can't even reply to that text because I'm on that phone. See, I don't normally film on this phone. What was I saying? I just thought, I don't even know what I was saying. It's something about Aldi. I thought, was it about how much I spent? I thought I'd spent more than I did, and I feel like I could have done a bit more of my shopping there. But I couldn't be bothered. You know when you're just like in a shop, you literally, I can't be bothered. I did get the mints that I needed. I got ostrich steaks for my dad, bacon for my dad, black pudding for my dad. And I didn't really look for myself to see if there was anything that I like the look of. But I feel like a couple of things that I got in Asda I could have got there, but it doesn't really matter. I got sparkling water. Again, I could have got more. And I would have got more protein puddings if they had the caramel one, so it would have been more, technically, if I got the protein puddings I went for. Then, drove past the petrol station that I've been going in recently, and it's only a recent thing. I used to just get it from Asda, but been going, and it's cheaper at Asda. I don't know why I'm going in. Well, someone suggested that I went to this place. I used to actually go to this place a lot years ago when I used to get my petrol. And like I was literally driving past it, and I was like, oh God, I'm meant to be going here. But I was actually like, I couldn't have gone because of where I was. It was too late. And I went Asda, and Asda was semi-full, but it weren't as busy as it was last Friday. But people were just like irritating me, you know, like standing next to each other with the trolleys and you can't get down the aisle. Like, and people always stood in the way chatting when if I bump into someone, I just try and stand totally out the way because I know how frustrating it is, but obviously not everyone thinks that way. And I kept bumping into the same person who was walking around with a face mask on, and anytime anyone went near them, they overreacted. I'm like, well, don't go to the shop when it's busy then, or you avoid the people. Like, people are just going to walk around normally now. Like, not many places have to wear face masks anymore. Maybe the doctors, I don't know. I know hospitals don't, because my dad went to the hospital. Don't even know when it was. Was it this week? I don't know. And, like, you don't have to wear them there anymore, so... I know it's personal preference, and some people are like, more at risk, so I understand it. But there's no need to overreact. And also, you've got a mask on, you're protected. If that other person don't have a mask on, they're not protected. So, yeah. Spent more than I did, but when I've worked it out, more than I thought I did, but I've still spent under 100. Like, I spent 72-ish in Asda and 25 in Aldi, 26. I don't count my B&M shopping, I never do. Even if I did, it would probably be less than 110 for everything, so I'm happy with that. I just didn't get diesel. I was going to do it on the way home. Then the rain is treacherous, literally. Walked from Asda to my car. Now, I don't park near the door, but still, like, I have a waterproof coat thing that I bought recently. The hood practically covers my face, so I'm constantly having to hold the hood up with my hand because I want to see where I'm going and not get run over. I almost stepped in front of a car, and I'm trying to push the trolley with one hand, but the trolley is being super awkward. So I was glad to get to the car, and I was glad to get home. The dog's not had a walk, I've not had a walk, but the rain has not stopped, the wind's not stopped. It's been pretty intense. If it weren't so windy, I would have gone on the walk, because last week I went out for a walk, and it said it was going to rain, and it peed it down, and I did get wet. Mainly my legs from my waterproof jacket, which is shorter than the coat that I wore today, because it stops like top of my thighs. So all my legs were wet, but I weren't soaking, and I was fine. Like, I got dry again, but because of the wind, it's literally blowing it everywhere. But I did really miss that walk, and so did the dog. She's bored. I'm gonna have to go downstairs in a minute. So, hopefully, it's like it's saying it's going to rain all weekend, but if the wind drops a little bit, it'll be great. It says rain stopping in 18 minutes, but it's still saying 100% chance of rain. But it's saying, like, at 7 o'clock, no rain at all, 8, no rain, 9, no rain, 10, 80% chance of rain. I mean, if it rains all the way through, it doesn't matter. Tomorrow, it's saying 80% chance of rain. Sunday it's not saying rain, but the other day, this morning it was saying rain Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. It's raining Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday according to this, next week. But weather changes all the time. I'm going to have to get a drink very soon. So, came home, filmed me chat. Do you know what? I need to watch the video back because I chat whilst I'm putting the shopping out. I mean, if it's gone up, it's gone up. And I kept stopping putting the stuff out and just chatted away. I don't even know what I chatted about. I literally don't. I've had a headache all day and I've had 2 drinks. Feel like I feel better if I have another drink or 2. And then I went into the other room for something. Or to text on this. To reply to a text. Because I got a text off my dad. And I talk about this in the video. And then he rung me because I replied back and he rung me. So I went out the room with this phone whilst the other phone was still filming. So I came back in and I picked the phone up after the conversation and it was still filming because I'm not editing. I don't have time to edit, and also even if I did, it might not save and I would have wasted time editing it when it won't save. So I did explain in the video because I was like, I'm not going to tell you. But then I thought you might have heard the entirety of the conversation. I was only in the next room, like, there's a chance you heard it. So basically, I've been, like, trying to sort my house out for months. It's a big job, and also, there's a lot going on. I do get distracted because of what is going on and how it's affecting me, and I've got other things to do. So it is a slow process, but I'll get there in the end, and I'll be happy when I get there. And, I mean, there's 2 main, the conservatory is the main thing that I need to sort, then the living room. But like each time I do something, I get rid of stuff or move stuff or find stuff. Like I found all those clothes, and I'm really happy because I've been wearing some of them. So, and I've washed the rest, so I've got more clothes to wear. And I realised that I don't need to buy as much as I thought I did. I just need some basics and some kind of trouser kind of thing, and socks and things like that. Maybe shoes because my feet are grown, but I don't need to really buy too many clothes because apparently I have a lot. I don't have too much smart stuff, so I might, like, if I need to, I'll just buy it, but I won't buy anything like thinking, oh, I might be going somewhere. So I've got 2 guitars, I've got a keyboard, other little bits and pieces, and I don't really play any of them. I'm too stressed out all the time, or there's always something going on. And I've got an electric guitar and an acoustic guitar, and before anyone makes up lies saying that I'm playing loud guitar music, the guitar's been in the case forever, and I don't, and if I did, I've got headphones and an amp, and I would put it through the headphones. And also, when you're playing guitar, or learning to play guitar, or learning to play new things, it's good to play through your earphones, because you can hear it better than you can hear it when you're not playing it through earphones. So I've not played guitar in a long time. I'm not great at it, but years ago, it's like I got that guitar 9 years ago. I wanted an electric guitar. I had an acoustic guitar. I still have the same acoustic guitar, and I wanted this electric guitar. I saw it and I wanted it, and I got it, and it was literally the best thing I'd ever bought other than a car. And oh god, it's a Les Paul Gibson Studio 2012 model, but I bought it in 2013 because normally if you bought it this year, it'd be the 2021 model, and that's how it works. Well, it did then. I don't know if that's still the case. I've not looked at guitars in a long time. So when I got it, I was so over the moon. I couldn't believe it. I just look at it. It's beautiful. It's in ebony. Came in a hard case, which are quite expensive to buy, and I was just so in love with it. I'd never ever held a Gibson. I've seen them, absolutely beautiful guitars, never held one, and it was heavier than I imagined it would be. And it's absolutely stunning, but I never really played it. Like, I could play, like, when I say I play basic guitar, it's like the basic of the basic, like, a learner could be better than me. Because I'm a drummer. Everyone knows I play drums. I don't have a drum kit, can't fit one in this house. But if I could, and it had soundproofing, I would have a drum kit, although they're pretty expensive for a really decent one. Anyway, I decided to sell my Les Paul Gibson, and I know what model it is, and to buy it new, it's just under £1,400. You can get them about £1,350 to £1,380 depending on where you go. And I knew I could get between £800 and £1,100 depending on who's buying. But it depends on like who wants to buy one at the time. I might not even get £800, but it's worth £800. So I know where I can sell it because I basically sold it back to who I got it from. And my dad took it for me today, and they said to my dad, what's she looking for? And he said 800. He's like, well, she's got the right figure, but we can't buy it for 800 because that's the sort of price we'd be selling it for. We wouldn't be able to make a profit, but she's spot on with the price. Because, you know, some people think things are worth a lot more than they are. And I can give you an example, but I won't do. And I said this in the other video, but there are people that think things are worth a massive amount than that they actually are. But I know that guitar's worth about £800. It's in immaculate condition. If it wasn't in immaculate condition, that price would go down dramatically. But if you picked it up, like even they said today, it looks brand new because it literally does. It's been in the case. I barely took it out. But he's like, I can't give her that because I've got to put VAT on top because the VAT registered. Even though I don't get the VAT, he will have to pay the VAT on buying it. So he bought it off me. He still has to pay the VAT. It's weird how VAT works, but there you go. And I do happen to know quite a bit about VAT. VAT's boring though. Anyway, so he offered me £660. My dad said she's not going to accept that. Can you put it up? And he went £670, my final offer cash. So he texted me and I said, no, it's worth 800. I'm not. I would have gone down to like 720 to 50, but I was like, no. Did he pay £670 for it? for it. I don't even know what he paid me for it, and I can't even... I'm filming on the phone and I can't work it out because I've just added some more cash to it because this is going in the bank. Literally before this video goes up, it's going in the bank tomorrow. But I can't count this out because I don't know how much I put in here. I didn't put massive amounts more in here. I know I put that in. I put that 25 and 10 and maybe 20, maybe 40. Let me count this. I've took out what I think I've added to this pile. Because mine are all bent. Like, you see, like, the bent. You see how it's bent? And that's bent in half and that's bent like that. That's bent in half, but I know I put that in. And these are bent. Where's that fiver gone? And there's a bent fiver. So I think that's what I put extra to it. I think that's 40, 60, 75. I think that's what I put extra. I could be wrong. I know there was 25 together. Let's just go with taking that out. Let's count this. I think I got $5.70 for it. And it was a hard decision, but the guy who's buying it off me, I've known him since I was about 13. I used to go in all the time and spend all my money in there. And so I know he's not done me because I know how much it's worth, and I know he's then got to put VAT on top, which is about 120. So it's costing him about, it's costing him about 700 for it with the VAT. So then if he does get 800 for it, he's only going to get £100 for it. I mean, he might get more, it depends on the market. He probably will price it as more, and then people go in and they'll say, I'll give you this amount, and he might agree or not, because they always price it up more than what they're willing to take, because they know people will make offers. So I got 100, 200, 300, 400, is that 570, yeah, 570. He said 560 at first, and my dad's like, can you not go up a bit? And he went 570, and I'm like, can you not get 580 off him? He's like, no, that was his final offer. Do you know what? I've got a receipt downstairs. I could have just looked at that. So I know when he has to pay VAT on it, it'll take it to 700. So he's probably only going to make 100 to 200 max. I can't see him getting 200, maybe 150 on it. And he said it might not sell for months. I might have it in stock for months. So if anyone wants to buy it back from me, do you know what? It'd make a good Christmas present for someone who's either wants to learn to play seriously, like if it's just a child, don't go and buy it because, God, a Les Paul Gibson in a child's hands, oh my God. It's like a work of art, that guitar. But if you know someone who's like plays guitar and they want an amazing like guitar and they've worked hard, or it's the birthday, or like it's a special Christmas present, you need to message me and ask me where it is. Some of you will be able to work it out if you're into music. And then I've just put an extra 20, 40, 60, 75 to it. I didn't realise I put that much more to it, but apparently I have. So that's going to go in the bank tomorrow. So 570, 645 is going to go in the bank. I am actually saving for something. I've said it in videos. I'm not going to say what it is. And I'm running out of time to save. And that's another reason why I sold it. I wouldn't have accepted any less than what he offered me though. And I know it's a fair price because I know he still has to pay VAT on it. And also, you know, like he said, he could have it for months. And he also said, like, if I knew someone who wanted it, I could probably charge you more for it because I know I could charge them more. But because I've not had anyone come in and say, I want this guitar, like this model, like, and this sort of kind of year, he said, you know, I can't do it. But if I had someone, a buyer already, I would be able to offer you more money. I know he's done me a fair deal. Do you know what? He's done me so many deals. When I used to go in all the time and buy stuff, he sometimes would give me more than what it was actually worth. Probably because I used to spend all sorts of money in there, but I've not been in such a long time. But I'm surprised he still works there. It is his business, but I'm surprised he still works there. So yeah, I sold my guitar today. I've still got my acoustic guitar that never moves. Got my keyboard. Do you know what? If I didn't have an idiot dog that ran around like an idiot, I'd probably have my keyboard on its stand somewhere, and have it like play it through headphones. But I just don't have the like. Do you know, I don't feel up to it because of how I'm being made to feel. So I still have some instruments. I just don't have it in me to play right now. And that's it really. Oh God. I didn't say no good to that. I just pressed on something. So yeah, and I think I was saying like if there was a fire, that would have been what I would have grabbed. Like, it cost £1,300. It's a beautiful specimen of a guitar. Like, if you've seen Les Paul Gibson, it was like ebony. It was just, oh God. Like, if someone wants to go and buy it me, feel free to, for my birthday, you know. Can you imagine if I said to my dad, for my birthday, can you buy me that guitar back? He'd be like, are you for real? I should have just give you the cash. That is a big birthday present, but then again, yeah. But I just feel like it were going to waste as well, and I feel like someone will really appreciate it, because when I got it, I couldn't believe I'd bought it. I was over the moon, but I just never got round to playing it. Like, every now and then I would go on it, but, you know, I would love to be a guitarist, but I don't think I'm a guitarist at heart. Do you know what I mean? Like, I would love to just be this amazing guitarist who practice and is just brilliant, but I'm more of a drummer who bash the drums. But yeah, it's bittersweet, but at the same time that money's going to go to something very, very important. I just hope I've got the money in time for when it's meant to be. If not, it'll still be at some point, but I'm working hard to get the money. It just means there's a little bit more room, because bloody hard case takes up a lot of room. It's been in the same place forever. I wish it was that easy to sort my conservatory out, let me tell you. So that's gone. And yeah, I'm going to miss it, even though I didn't get it out much. I think if I played it often, I wouldn't have sold it, obviously, because it's the only electric guitar I've got. It's such a beautiful guitar. I knew when I saw it that was the one, because I suddenly decided that I wanted an electric guitar. I didn't want to learn on acoustic anymore. I wanted an electric guitar, and I looked, and that was the one that stood out the most to me. That was the one that I wanted. I'd probably get something lighter if I went back to guitar, but I would love a Les Paul Gibson again in that exact guitar. But yeah, that's what I was talking about when I said if there was a fire, my dog would be first, my phone, the guitar. There's two things in my living room that are just priceless, that you can't replace. And then if I could, I'd just scrape all my skincare into like a bag, and maybe some makeup, but that's not as important. But yeah, that was the thing that I would have grabbed. And my car keys, because that's outside, I don't need to grab that, but the car keys would be grabbed if I remembered. Hopefully I would. So hopefully it'll sell really quickly for them, and hopefully whoever buys it, well, if you're spending that sort of money, you will really appreciate it and look after it. And they couldn't believe how like new it looks. So, and that money's going to go in the bank tomorrow. One step closer. If I had any more guitars to sell, well, if I had like 3 guitars, I probably would have sold 2 and kept my favourite. I mean, that would be my favourite though. I don't think I have anything else to sell, but yeah, that's what I did today. I need to go and have a drink. I need to see what the dog's up to. She is bored. She went out back for a week, came in, went back out and just stood there. Then she decided she wanted to come in, and she was wet, like wet, so I had to dry her down. And she's bored, and I don't blame her, because I like wanted to go for a walk as well, even though she drags me and gives me a hard time and shows me up sometimes, well, a lot of the time. But the wind is just, it's soaking me, like, I think if it weren't raining and I went out and it rained, I would have obviously stayed out, but it was the fact that came home, was drenched. I've dried out, obviously. But yeah, maybe tomorrow, hopefully tomorrow. We'll see what the weather's like in the morning. Hopefully I can wake up and just get out before anyone's around to harass me. I'm going to go and take some painkillers. I'm going to have a drink. Definitely need to have a drink. I need to schedule the video for tomorrow that I filmed last Sunday. I need to schedule what I filmed today. I want to watch it to see if you can actually hear my conversation. Don't matter if you can, because I did allude to it. I was like, oh, I'm not going to talk about it. I was like, oh, I might as well. Because if you heard it and I carried on filming, the dog's in the kitchen. I can hear her. Let's go and make sure she's not helping herself to something. She's probably just gone for a drink, to be honest. I need to try and something on that I bought. Do you know what? I bought this thing, and it's like, it's a burgundy dress. It's a different material to what I was expecting. It's like a thick, almost, well, it doesn't have a stretch to it. It has a slight stretch, but I thought it was more ribbed. It's like a fine rib. It's kind of A-line. It's got two pockets at the front near the bottom, and it came with a cropped white long sleeve t-shirt. I don't like the neckline on it though. It's like a turtleneck, but I don't know if it suits me. I quickly put it on, but I didn't like the look in the mirror properly. But I want to like it because I want to wear it with like black tights and boots. Day-to-day casual. I mean, I couldn't go on a dog walk in it, but maybe with a long chunky cardigan or something. I need to try it on because obviously if I don't like it, I need to send it back. My legs are still aching. Did I say that this morning? I've got a really sore arm, this arm, and it's really sore and it feels like it's bruised, but it's not. Like it feels like a massive bruise, but obviously it's not. I don't know what I've done. It's so wet in our garden. Obviously it's been raining all day. Do you know what? Sometimes I just say things and it's like the most obvious thing that I've literally just told you. Does anyone else do that? Literally just say the most obvious thing and then you're just like, what the hell? Obviously it's going to be wet. It's not stopped raining all bloody day. It's also chilly. I don't know how many videos I've got, but I don't have nowhere near enough to what I was planning on having before tomorrow. But I don't even know what to do with the rest of the day. What do I do? Like, it's 5, is it 5 o'clock? Oh God, is it really 5 o'clock? Yeah, that's so weird. It's because I get chatting and then the time flies by. I might lie about 3 wax burners and put 3 different scents in because I've not really been burning wax melts or candles for the last couple of weeks. But I was really low on tea lights and I've bought 70 today. They're just from B&M. They're not the best quality, but they work. So, you know, if they work, they work. And I might just put 3 different scents on because I'm trying to get through my collection because I want to start just burning autumn ones and some. Like, I don't want to, I've just got too many and I just need to start burning them. And I keep forgetting to do it. But I need to fly through them. The rain stopped. It's like it's just suddenly stopped. Oh no, it's still raining a little bit, but not as heavy. So, God, oh, I always say that. I was going to say it's colder down here, yeah, because it always is colder down here. I'm going to take 2 paracetamol because I've had a headache all day, but I think it's dehydration, to be honest. It doesn't help that I've only had 2 drinks today, but I'll still take 2 painkillers. Do you know what? For how much money I spent on shopping, this fridge is bloody bare. There's literally, on the top shelf, there's a black pudding that I bought. I mean, there's already one in there and there's 2 slices. But I'll just go through, well, I'll go through everything. Top shelf, black pudding, sausage, not Brussels sprouts, Brussels pate that my dad opened and has not had any since, 2 slices of black pudding, a black pudding that I got from Aldi today, ostrich steak burgers, an opened pack of bacon, a new pack of bacon, some Cathedral City cheese, do you know those little mini ones? They've been in there ages. Big packet of mints, 4 almond milks, one's open, some real fruit barley, apple and pear that needs finishing because it's been open forever, a smoothie drink that's been in there for ages, it's probably gone off, a Chinese style chicken thing for me, a unopened pack of turkey bacon, an open pack of turkey bacon, 750 grams of chicken breast, some halloumi fries, 2 protein puddings, an open pack of turkey bacon, have I said that? An open packet and a full packet of milk chocolate, the Asda Essentials one, some salamis, an open pack of turkey that needs throwing out, some ham that's been in there weeks, a chicken sriracha and butter bean soup, water, fizzy waters, ribena that's nearly finished, an unopened Rinto. Is it normal Rinto? No, it's, I don't know. Is it unopened? I wonder if that's in date. Let's have a look. I hope you can hear me across there. Oh, it is opened. I bet it's out of date. Blackcurrant raspberry blueberry. Is that normal ribena Rinto? I don't know. I don't really drink Rinto. What's the date on it? I can't even find it. May 2022. Well, I might as well bin that. There's a lemon barley water. There's a full sugar, not full sugar, an original Lucas A large bottle, but that's been in there ages. Is it in date? It's not in date. Oh, 2024. I've got a peach and orange squash, which has been there ages. I've got a mocktail, I think it's Cosmopolitan. I've got a Dr. Pepper Zero, broccoli, high protein chocolate mousse ×2, some random drinks, a Lucas A orange, lemons, Greek style yogurt, loads of fruit, some lemons, gingers, cheeses, potatoes, different types of onions, carrots, lots of different coloured peppers, limes, and then in the doors there's eggs, dairy, protein yogurt, more protein puddings, vegan mayo, garlic sauce, yogurts, the low calorie ones, garlic puree, tomato ketchup, another real fruit barleys in peach. What date is on this? Does that need to be binned? I've just put that Rinto back when it's out of date. What's the date? Why have they not put dates in really obvious places? Is it on the bottom? No. July 22, that can come out of the fridge. See, I don't drink a lot of stuff that you dilute, but I do like Ribena. My Ribena's getting low. I've had that ages. It's probably out of date, but we won't look at it. I still need to clean the fridge out. We've got ketchup and mayo, normal mayo, another vegan mayo, a salad dressing, a skinny latte, another mayo, obviously that, another squash. This is Robinson's Fruit Creations in blackberry and blueberry. Isn't as nice as I thought it would be. Is it in date? Why are these dates never obvious? January 23, somewhere right at that. And then I've got a pesto mayo. There you go, contents of the fridge. I was looking for something to take my tablets with and I can't see anything. I cannot see anything. Should I have crisps or... No, I'm not asking you if you want anything. No. Or a fibre one, donut is strawberry and cream. Oh, go for the crisps. What do you want? Okay, you can have a Boar wild flavour nugget. Tell me what you think of that. Oh, it smells nice. Oh, that does smell nice. You're only having two. That's your lot. No, that's it. That's your lot. My dog would literally... I did say dog, not dad. Sometimes people say that they think I'm saying dad when I'm saying dog. Someone thought I'd said that I was walking my dad the other day. Like, no, I'm not walking my dad. I'm pretty sure he can walk himself. No, you've just had to. Oh, you've made a mess in here, haven't you? My God, you're a very messy girl. Aren't you? Yeah? Yeah. No, you're not. Oh, God. Funny thing is, love salt and vinegar crisps. Try and give her a chicken crisp. No, I don't want a chicken one. Sorry, I just had to take my tablets and I can't swallow tablets. Whew. I might as well end this video here, it's getting long. And I'll try to film another one today. I mean, I don't know what else to talk about. I need to do something. What am I going to do? I feel like I need to get something done. It's like 7 minutes past 5. I feel like I've got something left in me. I mean, I've got some messages to reply to. I might upload some videos as well ready. I'm going to schedule some videos as well. And then, if I'm able to edit videos, I can just change my schedule around. But as long as I've got stuff edited and scheduled, there'll always be something going up. So if I don't get anything edited, then at least I've already got videos ready. Does that make sense? So, well done if you've got to the end. I know I keep saying that, but I know these videos won't be for everyone. I know some of you just watch me to listen to me talk and you've not had any talking videos on here for a long time. But obviously there are other places if you want to go and check them out. But, yeah, I hope you're all okay. I hope your Friday's gone well. The rain is actually stopped. If I were trapped in the house by the neighbours, I would go out for a walk with the dog now. Because it's basically saying it's not going to rain for the rest of the day until 10 o'clock now. I mean, it changes all the time. I mean, it won't bother me if it rained tonight. It might stop some harassment. In fact, I'd prefer that it rained tonight, but we don't always get what we want, apparently. Will you stop giving me your paw? You've had a crisp. Doggies don't eat crisps. Why did she like salt and vinegar but pull the face at chicken? Even I didn't enjoy those chicken crisps when I got them last. But I'll leave it here. I hope you have an amazing weekend. Although you're not going to see this on a... I don't know when you'll see this. I don't know. As I said, I don't know what I'm going to be able to manage to pull off. I might just end up with 31 of these. Who knows? But we'll see what I do. See if I get anything better. But subscribe if you're not doing already. And if you subscribed and you're not clicking on the bell notification button, please give that a click. Then you'll be alerted when I do upload. And it's up to you if you want to watch it or not. And I'm sure I'll be back very, very soon. Sooner than you think. With another video. Thank you very much for watching my video.